Mel, if you're reading this, high five and thank you. There's no measure of how thankful I am for this work of yours. Oh my God. I just read a review that somebody just posted after reading the book. And they said, I can't say enough about this work. I would call it a book, but this is so much more. This is a love story written just for you. And you, and you, and yes, you. Have you really acknowledged yourself with love and kindness and acceptance, because you're in for a real treat when you read or listen to this. Mel, if you're reading this, high five and thank you. There is no measure of how thankful I am for this work of yours. I listened to this book in 2 days. It was that amazing. Blown away by it. Everything I have and currently am struggling with was addressed in here. It's like this book was specifically written for me. It lifted me up in ways that I really need and gave me the courage to put myself first for once. Stop beating myself down, realize that I'm worthy, and quit worrying about what everybody else thinks. I'm referring this book to everyone I know that is struggling with anything, because I know no matter what that struggle is, this book is going to help them get through it. Thank you so much for giving me my life back and making me realize I'm worth it, and I do deserve better. I lost my job due to COVID, and it still hasn't come back. On top of that, my daughter ended up needing open heart surgery, and I ended up with major surgery several months later, all during the pandemic. I lost 2 friends, and I just could not get myself out of the funk that was 2020 through 2021. I've been trying to find work, but applying for jobs I don't really want and just feeling lost. The job I had was a home and a career to me. I listened to this book and got to chapter 14 and just sat down and sobbed. The whole book is important, but that chapter hit home. Without totally giving it away, all I have to say is it reminded me what my painting is, something that's always been there under the surface. So I gave myself a high five and got to work to go get it. Oh my God. Whew. The Holy Grail. I don't write many reviews. I don't really know where to even begin. I've read and listened to more self-help, personal development, and spiritual growth books than I even care to admit. Same. Although I've always learned something from all of them, nothing has ever awoken something inside of me like this book has, and I'm only on chapter 7. Like so many of us, I have struggled to shake the demons of my past and my negative self-image and thoughts. Whoa. Nothing will ever be the same. I devoured this book in less than 48 hours. I love self-help that is coupled with research and science, and this was exactly that. Mel writes in such a way that I feel like I'm friends with her. I feel like we sat down for coffee and she's just encouraging me to do these things in the book and cheering me on every step of the way. The things in the book are life-changing. I have complicated life trauma, and due to what I've adopted, a very low self-esteem, and I'm relentless on myself. In my adult years, it's hindered my success. While I've been good, I've not been able to reach great. I mean, how could I when I didn't truly believe I ever deserved to be? This book confronted my mindset in a loving way, taught me how to combat it, and Mel was there for me, cheering me on as I made revelation after revelation. At the beginning of the book, I was so happy to have somebody who believed in me. By the end of it, nothing can stop me from believing in myself. Stop! I would never even... Woo! Oh my God. I just wanted this book to be a tool that would crack something open, that would let a little light in, and that would help you reconnect with the power that's inside you to change your life. And so it is just the greatest gift to know that it's actually doing that for you. So thank you. Thank you for sending in and writing these deeply personal. accounts of what this book is doing for you. I love you, I believe in you, and it is just extraordinary to know that in some small way, this work, the High Five Habit, and the tools contained within it are helping you learn how to believe in yourself again too. High five.